welcome back to another one. My name is Sky. I'm the creator crafter of QT Pie Crafts LLC. Welcome back to another video. So it is finally over. Joann's is closed. I did my last shopping haul, and a cat I think is trying to break in. Let's let her move. Yeah. So let's kind of get into it. So like I said, about last week I went to 2 or 3 different Joann's as they were closing. I think today or right before the end of May is going to be the last days for the store, but this was definitely my last trip. I think let's start with yarn and then kind of get the other stuff out of the way. I was really looking for those quintessentials, whites, cream colors, blacks, reds, browns. One of the stores was like a jackpot. I definitely should have grabbed more when I was at that store. I was actually with my sister. I didn't know. I thought my store had been really good about getting new things from the warehouse and stuff. So I was like, oh, I'll push it off. Like, I'll go see them in the last 5 days. There was nothing. I will try to put a little video in. You know, I'm still a little too shy to be like videoing out in public. So it's kind of like me walking around like this, but it was completely empty, completely empty. The only thing that they really had was like wood. You want out now? You gonna go see your father? Okay, keep closing the door. Let's first start with just the yarn that I ended up getting. I got a big skein of black big twist yarn, and then 2 of these skeins that are also big twists. I thought they were kind of team light skin. I was looking for some skin colors since I did my one mermaid last week. I've been wanting to make a couple more dolls. So, oh, sorry, puppy. He's gonna lay there, okay. I got one big red heart white. I got a Karen white skein. I got another white big twist, or jumbo savers. Oh man, I cut myself already. So I've seen that I've already been wanting to make some of those like cute chibi bunnies. So I just definitely got a lot of white, but you know, everybody's been making the Lilo and Stitch patterns. So I decided that I needed to do some of those. I thought that would be super cute for the new movie. So I got 2 blues. Oh, so also for those mermaids, I needed, I'm kind of going a little bit everywhere, but I needed some dowels. So I got a couple of the dowels that they had. I think they're still going to be a little too thin, but they might work for my purposes. And so, what else? What were the other colors for Stitch? So I did get a really dark blue and a light tur blue, or I guess it's a medium blue. I thought those would be all perfect for Stitch's colors. And then Stitch's girlfriend, who I don't know her name off the top of my head, but I looked for a couple of colors with her, as well as I use these colors for flowers and stuff a lot, so was a good snag there. I also was running low on yellow because I use these for like daisies, ducks, all those things, so I got some yellow. Also not here is that they had tiny skeins of orange, so I grabbed like a whole bunch of them, but for whatever reasons my cats loved those and literally tore them all up, so they're hiding right now. After this video, I'm actually going to go into my craft room and start making a video of how I'm going to switch where my yarn is now to where my craft stuff is and vice versa, just to be easier to grab. But we definitely will try to rewind those or something because I know they're a total mess. What else? So like I said with the skin color ones, I also found these. These are by Skein Tones, which is pretty funny. Nice wordplay there. I got 2 of their different browns. Honestly, I think now that these are different shades. I thought they were the same shade, but they're not. Let's see. So this one's nutmeg and this one's truffle. I thought these were the same colors. Probably should have gotten 2 of each, but honestly they only had a couple of shades on it over there, so I probably just grabbed those. I also grabbed this 3.5 millimeter hook. I do have a 3 and a 3.75, but I didn't have a 3.5. So honestly, I saw this stuffed in one of the skeins of yarn as we were walking around. I'm like, oh, I'm definitely taking that. So I also have been making ring jellyfish, so I got these two. I don't think you'll be able to tell on camera, but they have a little bit of sparkle. These are Simply Soft Party yarn inspirations. Snow Sparkle is what they're called. So they've got a little bit of sparkle into them. And that's it. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 skeins of yarn. That's a lot of yarn. I'll show you guys. So I had definitely told myself to only get colors that I was guaranteed to use, and I know I'm going to use all of these colors for all the projects I have for the rest of summer at least. So I feel pretty good about spending this. And one of the stores I went to, so not only was there like the going out of business sale, everything 70 to 90% off, but if you bought like 20 items or more, you got an additional $35 off. So I remember the one that I got everything in this box for, I ended up spending like 30 to 40 bucks, and I was like, maybe I should go back and buy more, but you know, I don't even know where I'm going to put most of this stuff in the first place. Then I also have been seeing with those Lilo and Stitch patterns that people have been using a lot of felt eyes, so I grabbed some of that. It was like 12 cents per page, so I was like, I'll get a bunch of it, see if I even like it, because I'm not the best at embroidering eyes. I thought that maybe those felt eyes would save me there. This is just the sleeve. I also got some black and white, and there's another bag with some rainbow eyes. I thought for the scrump pattern that's also Lilo and Stitch inspired that I would definitely want to be using some of those actual button eyes for it. So I got some of these, and again I got them in a couple of different colors too. For market prep, I got some Expo markers, or not Expo, but they are for white erase markers, so I got those for super cheap. Couldn't help but pass up on a little bit of black thread. I use that sometimes for face detailing and things like that. I also got these. These were like $2 each. They were just kind of artist painting kits. I don't know if I'm gonna give them for like gifts or coworker gifts or something like that, but I was like, these are super cute. I can't pass up on those either. So last but not least, actually that's not completely true, but I got these stretch cord for the jellyfish I've been using. I was using some fishing wire. I figured stretch cord would be a bit better on top of a little bit more consistent because I was reusing some old fishing line from something else, some other project I was doing. So I got some new stuff for our new jellyfish. And then of course they had a big sale on some polyfill, so I couldn't miss up on getting at least 2 more polyfills. So that brings me, I think, to 4 bags, which should last me quite a while. Honestly, I don't think I'm the most firm stuffer there is out there, and a lot of things I do aren't just dolls, so I don't usually use too much of this stuff. But yeah, it's sad to see Joann's going, but I was really happy to be able to get all of this stuff in definitely in a budget-friendly price. I can't wait to see what I'm going to do with all of this. And now I've got to go find some room for it. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.